Yo, what's going on? Mike from Mike Talk Sports. So Ciryl Gane just got defeated by Jon Jones in the main event of UFC 285. Congratulations to Jon Jones on becoming the heavyweight champion. He is now a two-division champion, and he just cemented his legacy as one of the greatest fighters of all time. So I had to make this video in response to the video I just made about a week ago, detailing why I thought Ciryl Gane was going to beat Jon Jones in this fight. Throw out every single thing I said in that video, except the very last 20 seconds. I go, if Ciryl Gane just gets ragdolled in the first round, submitted real quickly, I really wouldn't be surprised, but I would be very upset. That's exactly what ended up happening, and I hate to make excuses, but I feel as though Ciryl Gane was defeated before this fight even began. The fact that Ciryl Gane not got ragdolled in the wrestling department, got ragdolled in the grappling department, that's not what really shocks me. What shocks me is how he looked in this fight on the feet. I know he wasn't really on the feet too much in this fight, as the fight ended very quickly. Jon Jones, I'll talk about the guillotine real quick. Crazy guillotine. He got Ciryl Gane in this sitting position, and Jon Jones took his right hand, just really propped up Ciryl Gane's head, got his neck exposed, and just submitted him so easily. Ciryl Gane, just no hand fighting whatsoever. The second he got in that guillotine, it seems as though he was shocked that Jon Jones could even submit him in that position, which is so stupid. Jon Jones could submit you from any position. But again, no hand fighting from Ciryl Gane whatsoever. The second he was in that guillotine, he kind of tried to move his head a couple times, and then he just tapped very quickly. That guillotine was extremely deep. But Ciryl Gane on the feet, man, this is why you got to take every single thing I said in the preview video and why I thought Ciryl Gane was going to win and just throw it completely out the table. I thought Ciryl Gane is a good striker, but I guess not against Jon Jones. I mean, Ciryl Gane looked horrible on the feet against Jon Jones. He was super nervous. The second I saw him, I was like, this guy really has happy feet on the feet. I mean, this guy looks like a rookie quarterback in the pocket trying to hitch up and just be nervous and throw an interception. That's what Ciryl Gane looked like in the MMA cage in the striking realm on the feet. That's what the equivalent was to Ciryl Gane, just looking so bad on the feet. He was hopping around. He was running away from Jon Jones on the feet. He'd throw a jab and just straight up just backpedal like 3 steps. He would throw a left straight with no setup whatsoever. Just these winging shots, letting his chin exposed, just looking so nervous. I think he seriously said to himself right before the fight began, I'm going to throw out every single thing I train for, and I'm going to try to knock him out with the first punch I throw. Just a horrible game plan from Gane. Again, he gave Jon Jones way too much respect. Jon Jones has gone to a 5-round decision with Anthony Smith, with Thiago Santos, with Dominic Reyes. The fact that Jon Jones submitted Ciryl Gane and defeated Ciryl Gane in the quickest time he's ever defeated anybody in a championship fight just proves that Ciryl Gane was defeated before this fight. Because realistically, guys, is Ciryl Gane worse than some of the guys that Jon Jones took to a 5-round decision? Absolutely not. I still don't think that. Now, I will say, I know everyone is saying after the fight, see, look at what Jon Jones does when he's motivated. Jon Jones was just so unmotivated his last couple of fights. Do I think that played a factor in this fight? Yes, I do, but I don't think it played as significant as a factor as everyone is chalking it up to be. If Jon Jones was this motivated going into his fight with Dominic Reyes, do I think he would have submitted Dominic Reyes in the first 3 minutes of the fight? I don't. Do I think it would have been a 5-round decision? Probably not. He probably would have finished Dominic Reyes in the 3rd, 4th, or 5th round. But that's my point. If Jon Jones went into this fight with Ciryl Gane, where Ciryl Gane was level-headed, he was treating this like any other fight in the sense of he didn't have too much respect for him. This kind of reminded me of when GSP fought Matt Hughes for the very first time, in the sense of GSP just looked different in that fight. He didn't look himself in that fight. He looked nervous in that fight, and he kind of just submitted to the idea that Matt Hughes is the GOAT, and he just has to lose to him. That's how I felt with this Jon Jones-Ciryl Gane fight. Again, very disappointed in Ciryl Gane, but Jon Jones, I think he basically beats everybody at heavyweight. His grappling is better than everyone at heavyweight. I want to end this video with a little rant about the 185, the 205, and the heavyweight divisions. I watched a couple fights on this card, on the undercard, on the early prelims, fights at 145, fights at 135. And these fighters legitimately displayed more skill than I ever see at 185 at the top of the rankings. Like, are you kidding me with this Dricus du Plessis versus Derek Brunson fight looking like two drunk ladies going at it after 5 beers at 50 years old? Are you serious? Are you serious? Just seeing no grappling displayed at 205. Just seeing Ciryl Gane, the #1 contender in the world, getting absolutely embarrassed by Jon Jones in this main event. I am so sick and tired of the 185, 205, and 265 pound divisions displaying the skill of a Bellator fighter. I'm honestly sick and tired of it. What was that fight, Ciryl Gane? What was that? He looked absolutely terrible. Again, I am not happy that I got this pick so wrong, but good job to Jon Jones. I just didn't take into account the mental aspect of this fight enough. I did not take into account the just significant discrepancy in grappling. I thought if Jon Jones couldn't take down Dominic Reyes with proficiency, if he couldn't take down Anthony Smith with proficiency or Thiago Santos, then Ciryl Gane would be able to get to an adequate level in terms of his grappling. That didn't happen at all. Ciryl Gane, again, looked super nervous in this fight, and the technical ability, honestly, even if Ciryl Gane came into this fight very good, he looked incredible in the striking realm, I still think Jon Jones beats him after last night's performance just because of the technique in the grappling realm is just so significantly off, and that's what I got wrong with this fight.